Hey soldier, let's get right tonight.
Welcome to the the-solgr-and-fusha-only-show. I'm Soldier Only.
And Fuchsia is here with, yep, that's me. A little special, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, as always. All right, yeah, we got a lot to get into this week, mainly video game related. This past Wednesday was the Sony PlayStation meeting event in New York City, and they announced both things that everyone pretty much expected them to do, and what I was hoping they would do as well. First, when they came out, they announced the PS4 Slim, which is now going to be that's now going to be the base model of the PlayStation, and they dropped the price down to it. It's going to be $299 now. So I mean, the PS4 has already been selling like crazy, and that's obviously only going to help it. And then right after that, they finally announced the PlayStation Neo. It was codenamed PlayStation Neo, but I kind of don't like the name they went with. The name it's the PS4 Pro. They announced that, and it's actually going to be coming out a lot sooner than I figured it would. It's going to be coming out November 10th for $399.
And one good thing about the PS4 Pro is it is going to be backwards compatible with what's currently on PS4.
Exactly, yeah. They're actually calling it forward compatibility, because the games that are out right now, that you have for your PS4 right now, will work on the PS4 Pro when you get it, and vice versa, and games that come out in the future, once you have the PS4 Pro, once games come out in the future, it will work for even the previous PS4. So there's not going to be like two different formats of games that you have to worry about. They're all going to work with each other and stuff.
That's good. That's really good.
Yes, it's really good that they're doing that. And Microsoft's upgraded console, the Scorpio, is going to be the same way. It's good that these hardware developers aren't alienating their user base, the fan base, because that would not be smart. And what the PS4 Pro does, it is going to be 4K HDR gaming. The Xbox One S that came out last month, that one is HDR gaming. It is 4K, but not 4K gaming. It's 4K video playback. But the PS4 Pro is 4K and HDR gaming, so we'll have upgraded visuals. It has the GPU in it is twice the size of the one in the current PS4, so you're going to get much better visuals, faster processing speeds. And one thing I like about it, it's going to be coming with a 1 terabyte hard drive instead of that tiny 500 gig one that fills up so quick. So I'm glad it is going to have a 1 terabyte hard drive in it. And one thing they did say is that even if you don't have a 4K HDR capable TV right now, if you got the PS4 Pro, you will see an upgrade in visuals regardless, but it won't really take full advantage of the hardware unless you have a 4K HDR TV. So yeah, I definitely would get it on day one, even if we don't have a 4K HDR TV by then. But because we are planning on getting one eventually.
In due time.
Yeah. So.
Eventually,
yeah. So I'm really stoked on it. I really thought it was a pretty good conference. I think they did pretty good.
Mhm. And another thing that
well, yeah, see, and comparing it to the Scorpio, Microsoft's, that's the upgraded Xbox that's going to be coming out sometime around the holidays of 2017. And one thing Microsoft has said since this Sony announcement of the PS4 Pro, Microsoft still has been touting that the Scorpio is going to be way more powerful than even what the PS4 Pro specs are showing. Microsoft is still flexing on Sony, saying that the Scorpio is going to be the most powerful console ever made. And if they are able to build what they're kind of saying their specs is going to be in the Scorpio, it is going to be a good amount more powerful than the PS4 Pro. But the PS4 Pro is going to be awesome anyways. They did show a few games running on it. They showed Insomniac's new Spider-Man game. It looked amazing. And what game looked phenomenal was Horizon Zero Dawn. I am so much more hyped for that game now.
That game does look incredible, and it's a good platformer type of game, and the graphics on it and the idea in the preview of it being machines that you're disabling, it's kind of like...
It had elements of old, like really old, kind of primitive type stuff, but then it had elements of futuristic stuff too, like robots and big mechanized kind of dinosaur looking things.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I am excited for that one. I think it'll be a good one for us to get.
Yeah, I think that one's supposed to be coming out early next year sometime. I think February.
Yeah.
I think February, if I remember right. And speaking of coming out, 9 days away for Rise of Iron. And
yes.
Speaking of Destiny, you finally got to play it the other day. What did you think of it?
I actually really loved it. I was able to create my own character. I am a warlock, awoken. And then I leveled up and I was like, woohoo! And he's like, oh, check that out. And then boom, I died because he didn't realize I was still playing.
Yes, I was showing her how to pull up the character menu and upgrade. It was her subclass, to upgrade her subclass.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think about it, but there was enemies around, and yeah, it was a good time to do it.
I made it out. I was able to kill the enemies and get past, and now I have a lot of missions, and it was really fun. I really did enjoy it. It's different, but I liked it, and it was fun to be able to shoot those type of things, and just like you have to dodge and then I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that I finally have my own Destiny thing that is set up now. I'm gonna start playing more of that because that I can actually keep a little more attention span in it than usually Fallout, because Fallout I've played.
Well, Fallout's so much more open world. It's so easy to be like squirrel and go over there off this tangent for a few hours and forget what you're even doing in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I really like my awoken character. It's just fuchsia only.
The thing with Destiny, I noticed right off the bat. I appreciated it for what it was, and I loved it right off the bat. But I kind of really didn't really get the grasp of everything that you can do in it, and just how amazing the game really is until hours and hours and hours into it. Like where I am now with it, playing, I'm getting close to 300 hours now in it, and I've never been bored with it. I don't think I ever can be. Like I still have so much quests to do, and there's still so much I haven't done in it. It's amazing. And with Rise of Iron coming out now in 9 days, there's gonna be a ton of new content. A new raid, a new strike, a whole new multiplayer mode, a couple new maps, new story quests, private matches. Private matches is gonna be amazing. That was weird.
We have a ghost, too. Sometimes it'll like to play with us.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know how that happened.
It was the ghost.
I guess they wanted us to talk about one of the games I'm excited most for early next year.
Resident Evil.
Oh, yes, Resident Evil 7.
Yes, that one's going to be exciting. Sorry, I just dropped my drink, but it didn't spill because it's almost gone. Yeah, I'm excited for the Resident Evil.
You saw me play the demo.
Yeah, the demo is interesting because it's like...
I can't believe Resident Evil is going first person view. That's what's gonna be crazy.
The demo was so thrilling, and it was just like, whoa, wait, the mannequins moved, and so you really have to watch your back with that one. But it looks so incredible. The graphics, the gameplay, the way that they have it set up. Looks really good.
And that's a demo. and it looks
Yeah.
that gorgeous.
And
And
then-
you'll be able to get it on the PS4 Pro.
But one thing with it is you want to pay attention to every little detail, because we actually played it a few times, and by the second and third time we played it, we didn't notice things that were there. Like when you're walking up to the house and there's like a ghost in the background, you know, that's going to be one that you want your full attention in on everything going on in the screen, not just what it is you're doing, because there's hidden things that are coming out that you don't see.
Yeah. And not only
Unless
that,
you're looking
remember,
for 'em.
And not only that, remember, you have to do stuff in a certain sequence too, and then different things will happen. Remember, like, to get one item, you had to do this first, and then not that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of different secrets and things to find. Yeah, it was a great demo. I'm really stoked on that one. And we're getting to that amazing time of year for video games. You know, that dry summer drought, that summer lull is just about over. We're just about over the hump. Getting into, Rise of Iron comes out in 9 days on the 20th. But then once we hit October,
And
it gets crazy. There's a lot of good games coming out this fall.
we are going to get more into football with that season going off and being there.
Yes, today's Sunday, the first week of the football season.
Yep, and my Packers won their first game.
Who did they play?
Jaguars.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, they played the Jaguars. It was a good game. I liked it, and we'll be getting a little more into sports as well in our podcast and future reference. And
Yeah, because not only the football season's starting right now, basketball season will be starting soon. Baseball is going to be getting into the postseason next month. So yeah, the sports coverage should definitely pick up.
yes,
It's going to be hard because, like I said, the video game season is kind of kicking in too.
we can make it work.
That's why eventually we're going to start making these podcasts longer. Because I've noticed our 15 minutes goes by pretty quick, and we normally end episodes like still wanting to talk about a lot of stuff. And how many times have we ended an episode? I'm like, damn, I didn't talk about that. I had intended, to talk about that. And
It's a work in progress, but we'll get in there.
yeah, this is only
Well,
our
we're
5th
getting
episode,
there.
and I think it's definitely gets better and better each time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the games coming out this fall, so many I'm stoked for. I will say Battlefield 1 was one of the games that I was planning on. Like I was even going to plan on pre-purchasing it, getting it on day one and all that. But after playing the beta, I don't really think I'm going to. I think it might be a game I might eventually get down the line when it's like in the bargain bin, pretty much. Like I don't know. I mean, if you're a fan of the old World War games, then I could see it being an awesome game for you. But that's just not my cup of tea.
To each their own.
Yep. I'm glad you finally got to start playing Destiny, though.
Me too.
So now we can be talking about that a lot more and
I'll play it a
say
little
goodbye
more.
to your social life, because that game and Fallout 4 kills it. Yeah, speaking of Fallout 4 real quick, I'm stoked. I actually got to stream it the other day. I streamed it
was pretty good.
for quite a few hours. Yeah, for a few hours, and it felt good to finally play some Fallout.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to try and stream it again another day this week. But yeah, that's yeah, you're getting hot. Yeah, so that's going to do it for the episode this week. You can follow us on Twitter at SportsNerd48. You can catch my live streams on Twitch at excuse me, twitch.tv
Resident Evil.
Yes, Resident Evil.
That was the ghost again. I don't know what. Yeah, see, that was our ghost. We have a ghost.
Creepy.
Sometimes.
Super creepy.
It happens.
And you can check out the blog at sportsnerdweb.wordpress.com. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel at sportsnerdweb. So yeah, we'll see you next time.
Hope you enjoyed our podcast.
Yeah.
Give us any reviews or what you would like us to talk about, or if you have any opinions you want.
You can email the show at the-solgr-and-fusha-only-show at gmail.com. So yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.